reserve. So here we go. So hopefully the surface holds, and first up is the sign that says "To the Planet Walk," also to the Bluebird Trail. Since this is a walk, it may be a little bit shakier than my normal streams because we're going for a walk. But I'm happy to bring you guys along for the ride. In case you're wondering, it's likely TNT line that they're working on near. It's just an educated guess, though. Here's the picture of the map. As you can see, some of them are closed. Right now, we're right about there on the map. So scale model of the solar system. 1 foot equals 1 million miles. Have you ever tried to imagine how large our solar system is? Distances between the planets and our sun are almost too great to comprehend. If we could shrink the solar system down to where 1 million miles is only 1 foot long, in the 20 minutes it would take you to walk from the sun to Pluto, you would travel nearly 4 billion miles. This is what we have done in the Planet Walk. Imagine every stride you take carries you more than 2 million miles. As you walk along, you are traveling at 10 times the speed of light, and when you come to the end of the Planet Walk, to reach to the nearest star to our sun, you would have to walk the distance to Hawaii. Taking the Planet Walk gives you a true appreciation of the vastness of space. This Planet Walk was adapted from Reverend Dr. Ernest F. Andrews Memorial Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Designed by Ray Harris and Priscilla Andrews, revised by the Montour Area Recreation Commission in July of 2020. This project was proudly supported by Service First Federal Credit Union. And if you look on the trail marker, we're at mile 2.7 of 3.92. So first up, we have the sun. Diameter 864,972 miles. The sun is a dwarf yellow star at the heart of our solar system. It's an immense ball of burning hydrogen gas, big enough to hold 1 million Earths. Without the brilliant light and incredible heat from the sun, life on Earth would not be possible. This large circle represents the scaled size of the sun compared to small planets along the bottom. Let's see if I can show that to you a little bit better. You can see you got Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Venus, and Mercury. And there's a cool picture of the sun right there. Mercury is 36 million miles away. So off to Mercury we go. We've just traveled 36 million miles, 1,032 miles. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, is only slightly larger than our Moon. It is an airless, sun-scorched world with thousands of craters. Daytime temperatures can reach 800 degrees Fahrenheit and drop to minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Whew, that's cold. Like our Moon, Mercury's appearance changes with its phases. Here's a really cool looking picture of Mercury. This lineup shows the planets, each size at the Planet Walk scale of 1 foot equals 1 million miles. At this scale, the signs of the Planet Walk represent each planet's average distance from the Sun. Venus is up next, 31 million miles. Let's go. Hey, we made it to Venus. We just traveled 31 million miles. Venus's diameter is 7,521 miles. Venus is slightly smaller than the Earth. It's a hot, rocky planet shrouded in a thick atmosphere, which traps heat and a runaway greenhouse effect, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. Venus spins slowly in the opposite direction most planets do. Like Mercury, the appearance of brilliant Venus changes through phases as it revolves around the Sun. Next up is Earth, 26 million miles. Let's go to Earth, guys. As you can see, the sun's back out. And having a bit of rain and then sunshine. Hi, Earth. It's good to be back. Earth's diameter is 7,926 miles. Our world Earth is a rocky planet with a molten iron core. 2/3 of its surface is covered with vast oceans of water. The remainder is covered with land. The Earth has a large moon and is the only planet with an atmosphere known to support life. Look at our beautiful planet. And you can actually see the moon too in the upper left, which is cool. Next up is Mars. We got to go 49 million miles to Mars. Hello, Mars. We just traveled 49 million miles to get to Mars. Mars's diameter is 4,222 miles. Rust-red Mars is a rocky, small planet with white polar caps similar to Earth. Mars's past climate might have supported microscopic life. Its two small, oddly shaped moons resemble asteroids. Thousands of small, rocky asteroids orbit the Sun between Mars and Jupiter's. So next up we have the asteroid belt, and then we get to Jupiter, which is 342 million miles. That's pretty far out there, guys. Here we got the Bluebird Trail going off to the left, and the Chili Soggy Trail going straight ahead. We've made it to Jupiter. We've just traveled 342 million miles. The diameter of Jupiter is 88,846 miles. Jupiter, a giant gas planet, is big enough to hold 1,000 Earths. Its atmosphere has colorful bands and a giant hurricane-like storm called the Great Red Spot. Jupiter has faint rings, 4 large moons, and at least a dozen small ones. Look at that beautiful picture of Jupiter. You can see the big red spot in the upper right hand. So we thought 342 million miles was far. To get to Saturn, we have to go 405 million miles. We better get walking. Look at these flowers. They're really tall. You can see the water on the right, kind of through the bushes, a little bit. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, I can maybe get you a view up here. There. It's gorgeous. It is beautiful. I don't see any birds out there today. I'm kind of short. Onward. There's a lot of birds. Saturn. We've made it to Saturn. We just traveled 405 million miles to get to Saturn. Diameter of Saturn is 74,897 miles. Saturn is a giant gas planet, slightly smaller than Jupiter. It is known for its spectacular rings. Jupiter, Saturn does not have a solid surface like the Earth, and at least 81 smaller ones. And you have a nice picture of Saturn. Uranus is the next planet, and it's 898 million miles. So that's a little more than double what we just did. But here's a picture of the beautiful lake, the view of the lake from Saturn's viewpoint. Nice breeze coming off the lake. It feels good. So off to Uranus we go. We've come up to a mile marker. We're at mile marker 2.9 out of 3.92. You can see there's a lot of birds flying across the path. Bird checklist that you can get to look for all the different birds you can see throughout the seasons. It's really kind of cool. So if you're into birding, definitely recommend checking out the Montour Preserve, which is where we are now. We are doing the planet walk. They also have a fossil bed. They got fossils, which is really cool. I believe this is the bird song trail or bluebird trail, I forget. It comes in from there. Bluebird trail. There's the sign for it. Look at these flowers. They're very big. Not sure what kind they are. Oh, there's a bee on one. Kind of remind me of black-eyed Susans, but I don't think they are. There's even purple butterfly bushes of some kind here on the left. They look neat. Lots of butterflies. I bet come to visit. Oh, here's a close-up of these purple bushes. There's a whole bunch of flowers in here. Got purple ones, yellow ones, orange, white. It's pretty. Neat. I like them. There's a bunny. I guess Mr. Bunny's getting some dinner. Where are you going, Mr. Bunny? Here's a quick view of the lake. You can kind of see it. Alright, we're up to mile marker 3 of 3.92. We still haven't run into Uranus yet. Here's the lake. Beautiful lake. Lake Chilasagi. So peaceful. Very peaceful. Oh, looks like we got another bunny at the end of the road. Oh, there's Uranus. We made it to Uranus, guys. This one's a little harder to get to because of the weeds. Alright, so we just traveled 898 million miles, and the diameter of Uranus is 31,763 miles. Uranus is a featureless blue ice giant with 13 rings and 27 known moons. Most of its mass is a hot, dense fluid of icy materials: water, methane, and ammonia, above a small rocky core. Like Venus, Uranus rotates east to west, but Uranus is unique in that it rotates on its side. Like Neptune and Pluto, Uranus is too dim to see with the naked eye. Next up is Neptune, which is 1 billion miles. Off to Neptune we go. But first, we have to go past the bunny. It is very peaceful out today, yes, I agree. Minus the TNT explosions that they're doing for the pipeline. Bye-bye, Mr. Bunny. I'm not quite sure where the trail goes. Let's see where the sign says. It says black bears. There's a dock. Let's see what the sign says here. To the Goose Cove, 3 miles. I guess we'll walk out to the dock really quick. And then we'll try to find Neptune. I'm not sure where Neptune is, but we'll figure it out. Oh, there's benches out here. Oh, this is amazing. All right, I'll give you a side view, and then we'll walk out. Assuming it's not too rickety. All right, here we go. It is absolutely beautiful. So calm with the water lapping at the shores on the dock. Let's take a walk out to the dock and sit for a minute. Ooh, feels weird. Things moving. Don't want to drop my phone in this. That would be bad. So that's where we came from. We came from that direction. Let's sit for a minute, guys, and enjoy the view. better go off. We've got to go find Neptune. Oh, here's another lovely bench under the tree. Can you imagine having a nice picnic here? Very nice. It's the view you get sitting on the bench, guys. Off to Neptune we go. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're enjoying the planet walk with us. We're on our quest to find Neptune. Said we were gonna have to go 1 billion some miles. So we're now at mile marker number 3.1 of 3.92. Don't feed the geese, guys. Speaking of geese, we got geese up ahead. Honk honk. No swimming. Do not feed the waterfowl. We very much want to keep it a natural preserve. Don't want animals relying on humans. Whoops, gimbal's being cranky. Sorry about that. Looks like it's time for the geese to go in the water. It's swimming time for them. Honk honk. Guess they're having an evening meeting. Some of them are debating about it. I don't know if I want to go. It's funny. I wonder where Neptune is. It's gonna be in the middle of all the geese. That would be kind of... Oh, there's white birds. Well, they're committed now. I don't know if you guys can see the white birds over by the picnic table. There's 2 white geese. Or ducks, I'm not sure. I'm not a bird expert. But they got like black tipped feathers on the kayaks. Here's the birds. The two white ones. Guess they weren't invited to the meeting. There's those white birdies. Taking the view for a minute, guys. We just came from the right. You'll see the dock on the edge of the screen now. That's where we were. It's looking rather ominous over there, like it might be storming. Some grumbling of thunder. And then we got our flock of geese. Kind of look like they're swimming in a line. Kind of. I think there's a duck here on the left, right by the dock. And just under that sign, you can see those two white birds. I don't know what they are. They definitely make different sounds. They're just getting their toes wet. Alright, the quest for Neptune continues. We still haven't found it. Haven't seen any signs for it either. I assume it goes this way, but I'm not sure. No parking. Notice cold water will kill. Wear your life jacket. We're gonna skip this dock just because we don't want to upset the birds. Let the birds do their thing. Sounds like he's laughing at us. think I see Neptune. We're almost there, guys. It's a hike. Oh, I did take a few breaks. But it's hard holding a gimbal straight and walk at the same time. This is amazing though. Seeing this giant lake. They run power off this lake, right? Dad?
I don't think so.
No? What's the big metal thing over there? There's like a giant metal structure. You see it?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Alright. Here we are, guys. We made it to Neptune. We just did a very long 1 billion miles. Diameter of Neptune is 30,775 miles. Neptune is one of 2 ice giants. Its dense atmosphere, whipped by 12,000 mile/hour winds, is composed of hydrogen, helium, and methane. It extends to the great depths, gradually merging into water and other melted ices over a heavier, solid core with about the same mass as Earth. Neptune has 14 known moons and at least 5 main rings formed of clumps of dust and debris. So here's a lovely picture of Neptune. So next up is Pluto. I know Pluto is not officially a planet anymore, but it was when this planet walk was created, so it's still part of the planet walk. So we will hike out to Pluto. Pluto is 877 million miles. So off to Pluto we go. Give you one last view of the lake before we head off to Pluto. Because it looks like it's going to pull away a little bit from the lake, but I could be wrong. Before we head off to Pluto, we're going to get a quick drink. It's thirsty hiking the solar system. Alright, off to Pluto we go. Almost looks like some kind of overlook up there that you can get out. Mile marker 3.3 of 3.92. We made it to Pluto, guys. Oh, something just jumped in the bushes. We just traversed 877 million miles. Pluto's diameter is 1,464 miles. Pluto, smaller than Earth's moon, has a heart-shaped glacier that's the size of Texas and Oklahoma. This world has blue skies, 5 spinning moons, mountains as high as the Rockies, and it snows. But the snow is red. Pluto is often officially classified as a dwarf planet. Temperatures on Pluto's surface range from negative 378 degrees Fahrenheit to negative 396 degrees Fahrenheit. Much too cold to sustain life as we know it. And here's a picture of Pluto. And then you can see the size difference between the other planets. Next up is Alpha Centauri, which is 26 million miles. So there's a view of the lake. We'll go to the end of the trail here and then we'll cut off the live. We're at the what's the name of it again? Montour Preserve? Montour Preserve. And we did the planet walk. And this is a beautiful lake. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, and I hope you enjoyed coming along on the planet walk. Have a good night, guys.